Let's make twice baked potatoes today. Preheat your oven to 400. Then you're going to pick your potatoes. I've got one for Liz and myself, one for Bella, and one for the baby. You want to wash those really, really good on the outside. When they're nice and clean, you want to drizzle them with olive oil. Not too much, just enough to coat them on the outside. And then you want to sprinkle them with kosher salt. You want to pick up the potatoes and rub them all around with the salt and oil mixture so it coats them all the way around. And then you can feel how soft your hands are because it exfoliates you after when you're trying to wash it out. Now you want to bake them directly on the rack for an entire hour. You don't want to put them in aluminum foil and wrap them tightly because it makes the skins soft, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having a firm structure for a twice baked potato. You want the skins to be nice and hard. What I do is I put another pan in the rack underneath it to catch any of the drips of like maybe olive oil, excess olive oil from around the skin. While your potatoes are baking, you want to start thinking about what you're going to add to your potato filling that goes back into the potato skins. So you're going to make it just like you would make your mashed potatoes. Your favorite things are fine. I'm going to add some Philadelphia cream cheese, some butter, and a couple of other items. But I said start thinking about it now because you want these things to be at room temperature when you add them to your mixture. Add them to the potatoes. So you should probably pull them out now. I know it's going to take a good 30 minutes or so for this to just get soft. Okay, I've got my KitchenAid out and I have some cream cheese, half of a package of cream cheese, half a stick of butter, and just some cheddar cheese. Now it was a block, and what I did is I put it into the magic bullet, and it came out to be like a paste almost, like spreadable cheese. That's how I want it because I want it to be really smooth. I want my potatoes to be really smooth. If I was just making like regular baked potatoes, I wouldn't care about putting shredded cheese on it. But I want these to be super smooth because I'm going to be piping them back into the potato skin. I'm going to show you with the little one. You need a clean kitchen towel or just something that you can handle it with because it is very, very hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the knife. You see where I made that little incision right there? I'm going to take the knife and cut off the top. But I'm going to save it. But I can't show you because I only have one hand. So I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Hopefully you can see what I did here. I just cut off like the top part of the potato. Now what you want to do is use a spoon to scoop out the inside of the potato, leaving the skin intact. And you also want to scoop out the potato from the flap part, but you don't want to throw that part away. I'll show you what to do with it. Okay, so I've scooped out my insides, hollowed it out completely, and I have my little flap right here. This was the top of the potato. Now what you want to do is put it on the inside along the bottom. This gives it a little more sturdiness. Okay, I've got all my potatoes hollowed and lined. Now I just want to add the potatoes to the cheese and butter and beat them until they're nice and smooth. Scrape the sides of the bowl to make sure you get everything and keep beating. Okay, at this point it was really, really smooth but a little thicker than I wanted, so I added a little bit of sour cream and some salt and pepper. This is exactly how I want them, nice and smooth. At this point, techniques will vary. You can just scoop out your mixture with a spoon and put it back into your potato skins. I like to pipe things. I am a piper. I like piping deviled eggs, any kind of dips. If I can pipe it, I will. So I'm going to fill these up to the top using my piping bag. And this is my finished product. You see it's like a potato explosion. That's why I like piping it. It looks so pretty. And then when you pop it back in the oven to bake, all the little edges will get nice and crispy. I gave them a little dust with paprika just before popping them in. Now just give them 30 more minutes in the oven under the same 400-degree heat, and they will be ready. And they're all done. Twice baked potatoes.